Okay, guys, welcome to this writing practice. My name is Maria Alejandra Alvarado, and today we are going to talk about an email giving holiday advice. So before starting, I would like to know who is doing his or her observational practice. So please let me know, guys. Who is doing?
Me.
Steph, yeah, you're doing your observational practice.
Me teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, nice. Guys, remember that it's mandatory to participate, okay? In order to get that attendance done. Okay, so let's start. An email giving holiday advice. So I'm supposed, or I want to know if you know what is the meaning of holiday, because this word has two different meanings. Do you know that?
Holiday is like similar to vacation.
Yeah.
It's an important day or an important, um, I don't know, celebration of something in somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. So holiday is it has two meanings. It can be a vacation or a day off when there is a celebration or something like that. For example, uh, in December 25th here in Colombia is a holiday, yeah, is Christmas. Labor Day, that's another one. But in this case, we are going to be focused just in vacation, okay? So I'm gonna share with you a video. And in this video, this person is going to talk about some tips, a piece of advice that you should take into account if you want to travel, okay? So please pay attention because I'm going to ask you questions.
Fun and Holiday travel season is upon us, and that means more people, more lines, more frustration, but it also means friends, family, fun, and excitement. These are my top 10 tips for making the most out of your holiday travel. First of all, if you don't have to travel, then by all means don't. Fares tend to be higher, lines and crowds are certainly larger, and because of the time of year, delays happen with alarming frequency. So if you can stay home, then by all means do. But if you must travel, then travel prepared. Make sure that you have plenty of security-friendly snacks with you so that that will help get you through long periods of waiting at the airport or long time sitting in your plane on the tarmac waiting for your turn to get de-iced. And to be honest, airplane and airport food is usually really expensive and it's not always very good. And make sure that all of your devices are fully charged before you get to the airport. Bring a portable battery with you, and if you've got one, bring a power strip so that you can plug more than one device into an outlet, because those outlets are really valuable real estate at a crowded airport. If you're traveling with children, make sure that you have plenty of snacks and distractions to keep them occupied and happy, because busy airports and busy hotel lobbies and rental car check-in lines can be intimidating and frightening for children. So you want to make sure that they're entertained, but most importantly, safe. And pick your travel days carefully. The absolute worst or busiest times for air travel are the day before Thanksgiving, the Sunday after Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve, and New Year's Eve. So if you can, plan to leave a little bit earlier in the week so that you can beat the crowds and have more time to enjoy with family and friends. Oh, and if you want to fly on a really calm day, then try flying on Thanksgiving Day or Christmas Day. While that might completely defeat the purpose of holiday travel, I've had to do that a couple of times, and honestly, the travel experience is pretty nice. And when you're booking your flights, try to book an early flight if at all possible. The best and most reliable flight of any day is the first flight out of a particular airport. So if you can manage a 6 a.m. flight, then by all means do that. Flight crews are fully rested, and you don't have to deal with the delays that will continue to stack up throughout the day, particularly in the autumn and in the winter. That may be a little rough on kids, but if you can get them up early and get them on the plane, your travel day will be a whole lot more pleasant. And besides, you can always just crash and take a nap when you get to your destination. And speaking of choosing your flight, if at all possible, fly direct and avoid connections. Holiday travel is notorious for delays and cancellations, so if you're able to, it's worth spending a little extra money on a direct flight. That way, if your flight is delayed, you don't have to worry about missing your connection and worrying about spending the night in the airport in Atlanta or Dallas or, heaven forbid, Chicago. But if you can't fly direct, make sure you give yourself plenty of time to make your connecting flight. I recommend that you give yourself a minimum of 2 hours between your flights to give yourself time to get to the gate, gather your belongings, gather up your family and friends, and then make it to your next flight. And before you go, make sure you download the airline's app. This can be a huge help when you're traveling. Not only can you check in, change your seats, and keep track of your flight status, but you'll also be able to check on the arrival and departure gates of your flights. And if you are delayed, rebooking or changing your flights can be much easier on the app than waiting in line at the service counter, which you should avoid doing if you possibly can. If you are delayed on your flight, get on the phone with the airline. You may have to wait for 30 minutes or more, but it's much better to do that while sitting in a semi-comfortable airport seat than it is to do it standing in line with 400 other people. And don't forget to pack smart. If you're bringing gifts, leave them unwrapped, because if they're going through security, it is highly likely that TSA will need to unwrap that to inspect it further. And also make sure that you're not trying to transport any prohibited items. So if you're giving a gun, a knife, a sword, a nuclear weapon, or anything like that as a Christmas gift, you probably don't want to put that on an airplane. And if it's a particularly valuable gift, consider another shipping option. Now, I have a pretty high opinion of baggage handlers and airline baggage processes in general. However, if you're going to be shipping or checking a bag that's got an expensive game system in it, or jewelry, or something else that is particularly valuable, then I would suggest not doing that. Carry it on if you absolutely have to bring it with you, but I would absolutely recommend that you ship it ahead of time, or have Amazon or Walmart or Target or wherever you buy it from ship it directly to the recipient's home, because it's just not worth the risk. And also, pack as light as you possibly can. If you do carry on, keep in mind that if you're on a really busy flight, it's a really full flight, you might end up being forced to gate check your bag. And if you have to do that and then pick it up on the jetway at your connecting airport, that's going to delay you, and it's going to take a lot of time for you to get your bag and get to your next gate. Or there's going to have to go to baggage claim at your final destination. So that might, completely undermine your whole reason for trying to carry on and check and pack super light. But at the same time, don't overpack. Don't take more than you absolutely need. Understand the weather can be pretty rough during the holidays, so make sure that you're packing warm and enough clothes to suit your activities at whatever your destination is. One of the most important things that I think you should do, not just for holiday travel, but for any travel, is to stay calm and enjoy your trip. Whether your flight is delayed or canceled, or whether it even goes as smooth as it can possibly go, just remember that 100 years ago, you couldn't get from one side of the world to the other, or one side of the country to the next, in less than a day. And we can do that now. And I think that is just absolutely amazing. And just kind of revel in the reality that you can wake up in Phoenix, Arizona, and before the day is completely done, you can be in Key West, Florida. I did that a couple of weeks ago, and it still kind of blows my mind that I can go from one end of the country to the next in less than a day. How cool is that? And I've said this before in previous videos, and it bears repeating over and over again, but keep in mind that the delays, the cancellations, the crowds, and other frustrations are absolutely not the fault of the gate agent, the pilot, or your flight attendant. These days can also be super frustrating for them as well. And while, yes, they are getting paid to be there, they are not getting paid to be abused or insulted. So why don't you take the opportunity to spread a little bit of cheer their way? Maybe bring them a holiday card or even maybe a little box of chocolates for the crew when you get on a plane. That will go so far in making their day, making their improving their attitude, and they're going to remember that you thought about them and that you tried to spread a little bit of the holiday cheer their way. Plus, it's just a cool thing to do. My final tip is, hey, why don't you check out some of my other videos, like this one about why your plane is delayed or canceled, and this one about what to do in case your flight is delayed or canceled.
Okay, guys, the video was clear for you.
Yes, teacher, but there were so many tips.
Okay, that's right. Let's see if you maybe can remember some of them. So I have three questions here. What would you do if you travel with kids? Do you remember that?
Yes, he mentioned about um go with like desserts or candies to distract them,
Yeah,
to
that's
take
right.
attention of them.
To maintain or keep them occupied. Yeah, that's right. Pretty good. The second one. What are the worst time for air travel?
I think it's winter, and now and I don't remember the another one.
They mention some celebrations also. No idea, guys? New Year
New Year,
Eve.
plus
What else?
Christmas.
Christmas and Thanksgiving. Here in Colombia, we don't celebrate that, but it, it applies in United States. It's really important there. And the last but not least, what should I do if I want to bring gifts? He gave some tips. So do you remember that? If you want to bring
Try to
some gift
know, try to know, uh, I don't know how to say empacar.
package.
Okay, try to know to do not package of the gift because it's like it like I don't know.
They are going to
It's like
open your, yeah, I,
yes, exactly, and you are going to lose the time.
yeah, and you are going to waste your time because if you put, for example, a box of, I don't know, maybe let's suppose a book, and you are going to put some bats and a balls or something like that. At the end of the day, you're gonna wasting your time. Just package that because they are going to open that. So yeah, that's right. Okay, guys, I would like to know what was your okay, let's try to talk about your last vacation. What was the worst thing and the best thing about your last vacation? Okay, I'm gonna give you like 5 or 6 minutes in order to write it down. You are going to tell me what was the place, if there was maybe, I don't know, Santa Marta, Barranquilla, Bogota, and you are going to tell me what was the worst part of your vacation and the best part of your vacation. All right? Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead, guys. Oh, you are going to send it into the chat.
teacher, but we need to mention information about a fly or in general.
Just in general, try to keep it short. I mean, you should be brief, short paragraph. You know what I mean?
Yeah, get it.
Okay, Steven, how you doing? Okay, Karen, the worst part of my last vacation when I had to return with traveling by bus, or return from my traveling by bus, for 8 hours. 8 hours? Where do you live? Karen, where do
I
you live?
live, teacher, I live in Melgar, Tolima, and I was in Medellin.
All right, makes sense. Oh, that's great. That's cool. The worst part of my last vacation was that I had to pay a charge for something I couldn't use, and the best part, how come I pay a charge about water. I took a boat with my family when we enjoy with the music, entertainment. Well, no, okay. The vacation was when I was in the Nevada Beach. Oh, that's cool. I could travel on motorbike, and I love to travel on motorbike, and also because I climbed the Nevada Beach and I saw spectacular view, such a beautiful down no snow mountain top. The worst, my worst travel was when I was in Cali because during that time I was not so good traveling on bus, and I used to feel dizzy, or I felt dizzy, sounds better. Okay, I used to feel dizzy. If you don't feel dizzy right now, that's okay. And I had to turn, also spend a long time meeting my cousin, who were the ones who go. Okay, nice guy. Let's move on. Can you see my screen?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so here we had some phrases, and we have two boxes here, informal and formal. You are going to help me to put it in the correctly way, in the correct box, okay? So let's start with the first one. This is informal or formal?
Formal. For me,
My
it's formal.
teacher.
This one, formal or informal?
Formal.
It's formal. See you soon. That is formal and informal.
Informal teacher.
For me, it's formal. Yes, I agree.
This is informal. This one is formal or informal?
Informal.
Okay, and here. Lovely to hear from you.
Like informal teacher?
Yeah. You don't say lovely to your boss. You do? No. To be honest, no. Thank you for your email.
Informal.
Informal?
Yes. We say we hope for the response or something like that when it's formal. Yeah, thank you. I don't know.
This is
For me,
formal.
for me, it's formal. Yes.
Yeah, this is formal. I look forward to meeting you. Formal or informal?
That is informal.
Are you sure?
Formal.
Let's see, mira. This is I look forward to meeting you, and this one is I hope we can meet up.
Teacher, it's formal.
It's formal. Yes, yes, yes.
This is
You're right.
formal. Yeah.
Yes.
And this one, I hope we can meet up. That's informal. There is nothing here, okay? Okay, so let's read the email. Steve, please help me out. Can you read it?
Yes, teacher is an email giving holiday advice from Janet Hill to Sunny Chin. Subject: Hi Sunny, how are you? We're finally coming to Singapore, so I wanted to ask you your advice on what we should do while we are there. What children we miss? We'll have our two kids aged 6 and 8 with us, so ideally we want to do things we can enjoy as family. We've already got a hotel book in Marina Bay and we arrive on 12th May for a week. I hope you are around so we can meet up. See you soon, Janet.
Nice, very good. Thank you. Okay, guys, this information is clear for you. Do you have any doubt, any question? It's clear?
Yeah, teacher. That email looks like informal.
Yeah, exactly. And let's see the other part. Steven,
Tell me, teacher.
okay, please help me with
Oh,
this part.
How, teacher? Read,
Help
read
me,
the
yeah,
read.
yep.
Teacher, sorry. Could you increase your screen?
Magnify. Let me.
Okay, perfect. From Sunny Chen to Janet Hill, subject Hill. Hi Janet, lovely to hear from you and how exciting that you're coming. You picked a great area to stay in as is right next to a massive attraction. Gardens by the light them up at night and the kids will love it. Another place to take the little ones is the zoo, and the night safari is really worth doing. The animals are much more active at night than during the day, so it's very special. As for food, there is quite a very variety here. I recommend trying lasca and kaya toast. They're both really typical Singaporean foods. You can also eat well and cheaply at street markets. You should definitely, I don't know how to pronounce this word. Check them out. Can't wait to see you all sunny.
Okay, perfect. Definitely. This word, definitely. Okay, guy, it was clear for you this part, or do you have any question?
It was
No,
clear.
it's clear. Yes, it's clear.
Okay, let's try the exercise. Let's move on. Hold on. Okay, so here we had some sentence. Some of them are true, some of them are false. So we are going to figure it out. Let's start with the first one. The two people don't know each other well.
For me, it's false.
Yeah, that's right.
False.
Janet, sorry, has wanted to visit Singapore for a long time.
False.
False.
For me, it's true.
Yeah, in this case, it's true. Number three, they are having a 2-week holiday.
It's true, teacher.
Are you sure, guys? I'm gonna copy and paste and set it into the chat. Hold on, this is the first.
I know, teacher is false. It's just a week. Yes.
Yeah, he already said it. For a week. I'm gonna set it anyway. Okay, so this is false. The hotel is near a tourist attraction. Number four, no idea. You are reading, you are checking, you are taking a look.
Teacher, if that part belongs to the second dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, it's true.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, it's true. Sunny recommends going to the zoo in the morning.
False.
And the last, Sunny thinks the street markets will be good place for Janet and her family to eat.
True.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, let's move on. Okay, this is in the modified way. Okay, so here we have some words, as you can see. and we are going to put in the correctly place. Okay, so let's see the first sentence. I ate blah 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 blah. Stayed in the city center. What do you think that is a word that goes there?
Recommend.
Yeah, recommend. Number 2, you blah 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 try the local food while you are here.
Should.
Yeah, of course. Number 3, the National Museum is blah 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 going to.
North.
Number 4, your
Will.
kids.
Will.
Number 5, the castle is a.
Must see.
And the last one is really obvious. Another thing that's worth doing is a walking tour of the old town. So, so here you are going to tell me what is the word that you think or consider that goes in each space or gaps, okay? So let's start with the number 1.
How.
How? How are you? Okay, guess what? We're coming to Manchester in April. Will you be there then? What's your advice on what week and what's the number 2?
Should.
Should. Should say and do while we're there. See you soon. And here. Number 3.
Loving.
Lovely can be, oh my God, in capital letter.
Lovely, yes.
Can be lovely, but there is also another option, can be
Glad
nice. What
or
do you say?
glad. Glad.
Oh,
Glad
yeah,
to.
glad, yes, sadly. So here we have different options. They're good. Okay, so lovely, nice, glad, or maybe wonderful or good to hear from you. That's okay. Yes, I'll be here in April, so let's meet up. 8 and here number 4.
Recommend.
Recommend. stay in the city center, so you are close to everything. I know you like football, so you
Would.
sorry, what was that?
Would.
Would? Would
Yes.
with W.
Yes.
Mm, so you will definitely go to a match. Mm, in this case, we use some words.
It's better shoot.
Yeah, models should. You should definitely go to match, and the football museum is another mass.
Seen.
Let's see. The northern quarter is
Were seen.
worth seeing as well. It's really cool. It's a really cool place. Looking forward to it, San. How do you think that goes there?
Please?
Mm,
No?
yes.
Yes.
Close. A little closer. You were closer, but it's PS. Have you ever seen this? PS. We'll say it in
Like,
Spanish like postdata, blah, 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 blah.
okay.
Yeah. Let me know your flight details. Okay. Okay, guys, let me. Okay, I was about to do another exercise. What would you recommend to a tourist near where you live? Mm, let's try to do this, but please be brief, okay? You don't have to write a long paragraph. Just try to keep brief, okay? So I'm going to give you, I think that 5 minutes is enough time to do it. So you are going to just give an advice a tourist about, I don't know, maybe a place, a beautiful place that they should visit. Okay? So go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. I will recommend the Peñol Rock from Guatapé City because it gives you an amazing experience and the tourists will love it. Nice. I recommend coming to Mosquera because it's near Bogota, and you will find many restaurants, commerce, and malls. Um, a better price. Okay, nice. I would recommend to tourists to travel to Villavieja because the Tatacoa Desert is near. Oh, that's cool. And you can swim on a swimming pool because of spectacular views at night, buying a lot of craftings and spend pleasant moments as your family. Yeah, I'm sorry, ha 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 ha. Okay, Steve. Okay, guys, good job. Thank you for your time. I hope to see you again in another moment. Please, as soon as we finish this meeting, send into the chat your full name, the course that you are taking right now, and I forgot something. Jesus, your full name, your mail, and the course. Yeah, that's 13. So please just send it into the chat, guys. So have a nice day. Bye bye.
Bye, teacher.